Hello, how ya all doing? I'm up here, guys. On. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this head tie today, but oop, some people popping already. This head tie is finding bridge. Yes, guys, helping you guys. Where should I look at you from? From here, I think. So yeah, guys, helping you guys. I know you'll be like, what? Amio is helping us today. Yes, helping you today. So thank you, God. How you all doing? Yes, guys. Today I'm feeling so cute with my cute makeup. Hi, how you doing? So today we're gonna drink coffee and finish our yesterday attire and talk about the sport comedy educational lesson. Hi, afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to this fun live video. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Cause everybody love it. Reggae in jail, reggae in church, reggae everywhere. Reggae everywhere. And I can't remember the rest, and I don't know the rest. Reggae in jail, reggae in church. Everybody love it. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Cause everybody love it. Reggae in jail, reggae in church, reggae everywhere. Reggae in jail, reggae in church. So I'm gonna play this new song of Queen Bees. Queen Bees released a new song, guys. It's called I'm Back. I don't even know. She says it's like she stopped singing then and she came back. I never even heard of it, but that she stopped singing. Her last song was about 7 months ago. Any of you heard that she stopped singing or something? I don't know. Apparently she stopped singing, something like that. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the clip. She made it like that. She made it like that. Doing my fast, guys. Absolutely fine. I'm not hungry at all from yesterday food till now. That's not the Queen Bees one even. What the hell? Small fancy. Mine are in way. Sama kalbi na tinay. Yan lang. Balik kita, yan lang. Kamarin-marin, dasal. Ana. Queen Bees. Takuma bisa huma dakkan bi. Wewe bi xawa bundo. Man Queen Bees takuma woyom bile. Xamu ko mo ko dakkan. Xara mo wuti ko sax. Fileel leen. Ndax te yeen lay jangal sax ni ñuy wuté jabar. Yeen. Hey, ngeen a sibbutu wala. Yeah, Queen Bees. Queen Bees ñu song. ñëw na. taxaw leen Queen Bees takk maa wéyam bi de moom ma gën a wéy bi takk ma bi de Queen Bees amati yu ko dàq yëg ngeen loolu takk ma bi de benn wéyam du ko dàq xam nga tax nit ñi di ko dislike di almost 2000 dislike hey nit ñi le robi nañ leen wala luy seen problème takk ma soo ma takk ñu sey luy saaj ñin ba ñu tàmbalee ba tey ji masuma la sonal joy sima baby yónneel say nii ñu def yëpp jullit te su desan ci man rek waxaat fink ba tey moo tax ma toog di xaar day li nga mu tekk si bi ñaan naa la saraxu na bébé xol bi moo ma toon day li nga maa bëgg seyal la jaar sa gannaaw dafay law ba faw suba ngoon loolu du fi amee damay dem sama yoon kon naa la lu ne ko deful ni moo ki ko fi lam yaa tey daago fi nga na bee maa bëgg seyal la maa bëgg seyal la day gis la xam nga ni baby bëgguma lu dul seyal la nekk sa soxna xam nga ni baby seyal la nekk sa soxna dundu loolu ak gën baby tàkk na yes tey ma seyal la léegi maa la moom baby tàkk na moom baby yaa ma moom ten 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 xaaral ma dikk nag si waxal takk na xam nga ni baby waaye gis naa ne pare nga sax lu bi yow nga dàqal woyu xees moom I have makeup on guys so excuse the way I'm looking so extremely bright when I put the makeup on So yeah guys, may ñëw tey jàngal leen gis naa leen a jàngal lu ngeen wutee jigéen for long time. foog naa ma war bu sax suma playlist bi taxaw mu suma playlist bi wallahi suma ngoyaan playlist queen bis bu xees bi le understand mu ko de queen come back please mu Njaga Mbay la bi Njaga Mbay la déedéet waaw Njaga Mbay xaw Njaga Mbay wuy cosaan yi le suul kër du ko tere feeñ soxlu mbër laa nga moom ma sëgën xam ngeen mooy bu yàgg wi le suul kër du ko tere feeñ suul kër du ko tere feeñ soxlu mbër laa nga moom ma sëgën yi bare daan ngay xaw wuy bi dafa yàgg ba booba kenn xamul lu muy wax bi fa yàgg de Tintinda. Thank you. Ture. Goyang ganina. Ture. Ture. Hello, akamana mu wéyi la walla bañ di ko tëgg ma bii bum la day tëgga wéyi fañ lifidut fañ leerut boobu dem na ture 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 gangañana ture 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 gangañana ture mu bi bundo day di daa suma nijaay guddi guddeete the best suma nijaay moo di guddeete xam faddalaw pare naa si wéy la guddeege moo indi barame guddeege You are neighbor. Jakalama. Sangu bagete. Arere, semua dia, putih kudete. Gudege, mau ini marane. Putih kudete. Gudege, mau ini marane. Audio bubanda, oui. Oh, the audio is not good. Putih kudete. Gudege, mau ini marane. Sorry guys, I had a phone call that just end my whole video. So I have my attire here, and we are gonna talk about the top. Sorry, I have a phone call from Africa. That's why I don't like using my phone. But my son using my iPad. Sangu orginena. So today we're going to talk about some of our men. Let me try to tie my hair. The hair is finding branch. Some of our men don't know how to find a woman at all. Absolutely don't know how to find a woman. Hi, thank you. With you, are you ready? What do you mean? You mean you want to be with me or something? Me, I already have a man that want to marry me. There's a Gambian man who want to marry me, so don't even bother. I'm already in love with this man. But don't worry, if you use these tips that I'm gonna give you, it's gonna help you. I don't even know what hair tie to do. Okay. So some of you guys just don't know how to find a woman, and I'm gonna help you guys today. I don't know what language I should talk in. So I'm gonna talk in English, but if you guys want me to say this in Wolof, some of you that don't know what I'm saying, comment. Koo xam ne déggul li may wax te bëgg na wax ci Wolof na ko wax. Ok su ngeen waxee dinaa wax ci Wolof tuuti pour ngeen xam lu may wax lan la, ok. Suñu yeneen góor yi nga xam ne xamuñ ni ñuy wutee jigéen ñoom laay dimbali si. Ok. I know, right? But I don't know if we're gonna do a wedding, you know, because of the corona and everything. The corona is coming out, but I don't know. We'll see. Because if we are gonna get married, we are gonna get married soon, not long, hopefully. But yeah, I will tell you guys about it. But I don't think I'm gonna do a party. Can't be bothered with wedding party here. Already been married 110 times. But anyway. How you guys doing? So I'm gonna try to do a head tie here. And yeah. We're going to talk about how some our men don't know how to find a woman. And when you tell them they don't know how to find a woman, you know, they're just finding marriage. Some of them know that they don't know how to find a woman, but like a lot of our men, the African men, and this is just African men in general, but I think certain part of Africa is different from certain part of Africa. But a lot of African men have the same problem when it comes to finding women. They don't know how to find a woman, a lot of them. But the good thing about that is the women have to understand that a lot of these men who don't know how to find a woman, like they don't know how to chase a woman and talk to her anyhow, you know, like tell her good words so she can just be like, oh, I found my dream man. Some of the men don't know how to do that because they're not a player. But it's not all of them that don't know how to do that are good. So just so you know, I don't want you to think that when you find a man who don't know how to do that, who just don't know how to talk to a woman, then you won the lottery. No. Some of these men don't know how to talk to a woman and doesn't mean that they're good. They're actually very bad. They just don't know how to talk to a woman. Just so you know. I can't see what I'm doing. Let me just do it without looking because I cannot see the Don't worry about it. I can't see. Again, the thing is fooling me. I mean, the life I'm using to look. I can't see nothing with the light. It's a nightmare, total nightmare. Whenever I try to use the light screen to look at what I'm doing. Let me try to not use the live stream, guys. Oh, can't be bothered with this because right now, finding porridge be like, don't worry, guys. I'll just do it like this. don't like it. When I don't like it, I can't talk. I can't do any time until I like it. Or I just leave it down like this. If I don't know what to do, I just rather do it like this then. This is one of my favorite too. So yeah, a lot of these men don't know how to find a woman. And they just don't know how to talk to a woman when they first meet you. And sometimes even when they're with you for a long time, they just don't know how to talk to a woman in general. Don't know what I'm doing with this hair tie, driving me nuts. I look like a confused bird. Can't be bothered. I'll just leave it like this. Yeah. Can't be bothered, yeah. Can find a the head tie can find a bothered, guys. I'll just leave it like this. Can't be bothered. Hello. Hope this time you take your time to get to know the man. No, well, yes and no. Well, we like been talking for 1 year and I still haven't met him yet, but we're gonna get married when we are meeting, so there's nothing, absolutely nothing I can do about it. Just hope and pray. Nothing, absolutely nothing else. So, everyone doing love differently. Some people it works, some people it doesn't work, and they have to try again and try again. The way I see love is, doesn't matter how long you know the man or the woman. If the person happen to be someone good and loyal and love you and want to stay with you, the relationship will work. If they're not like that, or they change their mind after, the relationship is not gonna work. Or sometimes you also don't know how to keep a relationship because you don't know how to value and love someone properly, correctly. The relationship is not gonna work. So doesn't matter you know them 10 years and then get married. Some people know each other for 5 years and get married, and then 1 year later or 2 years later they hate each other, they have to divorce. Thank you. Hello, sis. So it's like that. But I cannot like get to know someone for like years because I don't want to do any sex before marriage. So how I'm gonna do that? Know someone for years and and unless if I never meet the person. Sorry, trying to fix this light. And how I'm gonna know someone for years when I'm not gonna meet them because I don't want to have sex when I meet them or something. I know, don't even bother. You be like, oh, you can meet them without sex. Depend where the person live and that, and just depend who you are and stuff, and just depend how you like the person and stuff. I'm not doing that. I am not trying that. To try to meet someone that I like and know and talk to for a long time and just meet them and just I don't know. If it's like a coffee shop or something, I can do it. But we cannot be in one room. So we cannot be in one room because I can't do it. Not when I'm sitting here for years and I like the guy. I'm just honest. I'm gonna kiss the guy, cuddle the guy, kiss the guy, cuddle the guy. And subhanallah, only God knows where it's gonna end up. So I'm not taking that risk going in a room with a guy who I really like. Mm-hmm. Also, if you just be with the person, for years and stuff like this, because you either having sex or whatever, thinking that you have to get to know them. They already know your entire generation. They're still living with you. What else? Okay, what else is this man gonna know apart from your womanhood? Is there anything more important for than your womanhood? To me, if this man can know your womanhood and he still don't know you yet, that is an insult to me. You feel good about yourself. Oh, how I make you feel good about yourself though? I like to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. I'm glad. when you try to get to know the man, and the man is sexing you, know how to make you, feel good in bed, know how to do all that, and you know how to do it for the man, but you still don't know each other. I always don't understand that. What's there to know? What's left? I'm last again. What's left? I know you'll be like, oh no, you have to know each other as well, like how they think and da da da. To me, my womanhood is more important than how you think. If you can have access to my womanhood, then you already know me. You know how I taste, how I am down there, and you still don't know me. You still cannot marry me. You don't know me enough. I wish I know the way I see this. I wish I know this. Growing up. To be honest, I didn't see it like this, but I always also know from a young age that maybe because I was married too young, I always don't like this. Having things to do with different men or just having things to do with one man for so long when he's not married to you. I always don't like this. Maybe because I get married from a young age. What am I talking about? But I don't know. I see like, it's not like when you do that you're bad and this other one is good. No, I don't say like that there. So don't think like that. If you are doing that, don't freak out. Just wait. Just calm down there. You not winning, this other woman is not winning too. Mm-hmm. This other woman is risking it all for a basket. Marrying someone they just met. Or like they know each other for a year or a couple of months without doing the thing, just talking. So she's risking it all for a basket because she might do the thing and she's not gonna like her, or just find out that this person is finding barrage, Both of them are risking it all for a basket. I know that. But you also are risking it for a basket. For sleeping with this man for years and he's not married to you. And when you wait till you get married, you look forward to it so much. Oh, it's so amazing, guys. When you love the person, not child marriages, and abuse marriages, like the ones I've been through and stuff. No, I'm talking about when you love the person. When you love the person and you're looking forward to it. Oh, the wedding night, or whenever you do it, I don't know, but oh, it's so special and nice. You feel so holy and feel so in love, and now knowing that this man is your husband. And you're looking at him like, my husband, take me, my husband, take me. It's so good. So you can try it if you're single. I don't know. And also the DNA we are now, a lot of the men just want sex. A lot of the women also just want sex. So be careful if you're a man. Be careful if you're a woman too. That's the reality. A lot of people don't want marriage because they know that it's hard work, commitment. Nobody wants to be cheated on here. So they're like, I'm not going to marry, it's too much commitment. Yeah, the kids. Yeah, I know, but the kids, they never see me with people like that. Since I left their dad when they were so young, and they only know me with one person, they cannot even remember him. This person, this is a long time ago, since 2012. And they only met him a couple of times because I didn't date him for long. So, but the kids, they know. They know that I come from a Muslim culture, which people have to get married before sleeping with each other. So they know that. So, for example, if they see me getting married 100 times until I meet the right guy, it's not gonna do them anything. As long as they see me getting married, it's better than me opening my door. Here is uncle this, here is uncle that, here is my new boyfriend, here is this person, or just leaving them going to men and going crazy. So they know that I don't bring nobody here. I'm always just with them alone, and just. So yeah, I know what you mean. That's why even the kids is one of the reasons why, all these years. It's not like only that, but I think if I don't have them, maybe I was not gonna be like this. To be honest, the kids, they kind of like help me a little bit. Because I'm thinking all I've been through in Africa. If I was here alone without the children, hell, I don't know what kind of amigo I'll be. So they kind of motivate me to kind of like, be hopeful and try to like discipline myself in that area. Yeah, I know. Love is scary. I know you're just trying to protect me, but me too. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. No, it's not like that. You know, when someone break up and they fall in love again, I don't know for other people, but I believe it's always not like you 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 doing it because you're not scared of getting hurt or whatever. It's just you doing it because you're facing your fear to do it until and hoping for the best. That's the only way you're gonna find love again. There's no any other way. Doesn't matter how long you know this person, you're still gonna have in the back of your head. If you think like that, you're still gonna have in the back of your head, this person might hurt me, this person might hurt me, this person might hurt me. Even if you know them for 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, nothing will change. You just have to force it. If you see all these good characters you want from this person, and you have a hope that this is the kind of person you want, just go for it. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, go for it. Because if you always listen to, oh, they might hurt me, then you never do it. So me, I do things even when I'm afraid of them. I do them when I want to do them. That's the only way out, guys. Well, that's my only way out of life. I don't like to live in fear, and just be like afraid of doing things for the rest of my life. I'm going crazy. I got married 6 years for 6 years, but I look another tiny girl like you, right? Oh my God, what do you mean? You're looking for another tiny girl. Are you not happy with your marriage? Doesn't matter the person is with you or no. Doesn't matter what this Joko Breaking Rati is saying. Nothing. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it. If I don't do it, I'll never do it. Doesn't matter you know the person and bring them in the house or whatever. I know him for over a year and we've been talking on the phone like every day. So even if you bring him, even if he was living next door, coming to my house every day, sleeping here, waking up here, the children can still know him and I can marry him and it might still not work. So it's the same. And that then is even worse. For me, that is even worse because then I'm opening door for my children that it's okay for them to have a man who is not married to you. Telling my daughter it's okay for you to go and do whatever you want with this man and open your door for them, let them sleep in your house or you do stuff with them without marrying them. That's even worse. So for me, that's even worse. So yeah. Life is scary, but you just do it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about why I clicked this live video, which is to tell the men to teach them how to find a woman. These men don't know how to find a woman, not our men. I think we need to talk private, Ami. No, it's fine. You can type whatever you want here. This is all for other women to learn and other men and just everybody else to learn from as well here. This whole topic is about finding love, so don't worry about it. There's nothing private. A lot of my viewers know my history with love and stuff, so don't worry about it at all. Whatever you want to type, you can type it. But yeah, you can message me on Instagram if you want, but me, I have nothing to hide. I'm very open-minded, so. Says, don't worry if you're in a similar situation. What I'm going to advise all the women is we have to stop getting scared. This is also one of the problems why the men we cannot find a good man. The men, they know we are scared. So when you're scared to get married or you're scared to love someone, the man can know it through your little games. The man is not mad. The man knows it. and the man is not going to take you serious. If the man is a good man, he know that you're not serious because you're scared. Then because you're scared and he know it, he's going to think that when he marry you, you're not going to be totally settled because you're seeking. You're like, you're in a red rocky boat. You're like seeking. So the man might not even marry you just because of that. You don't know. So no matter how scared you are, you have to do what you have to do when you meet somebody you like and get on with them. There's no any other way. So good luck if you know any other way. Everyone is doing it their own way. No one is perfect at this, to be honest. No one is perfect at this, just so you know. Not that I'm perfect at this, no. Everyone is doing it their own way. Do what's work for you. But be careful. If not, you're going to be single for the rest of your life if you're not careful, because you keep getting scared and keep getting scared. The other thing that we do also, because we are scared, we keep checking, and one little tiny thing, we just run away from the man. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of these men that, for example, when you start chatting to them, like the men that I'm going to teach today how to find a woman, a lot of them don't know how to talk to the woman. So when they meet somebody they like, they just don't know how to ask her out. You know, like they don't have this charming way of talking to a woman like some professional player will know how to do that yet. Some of these men, they'll just talk to you and you just feel like sinking. You're like, take me, take my whole existence. Because they're so good at their words. But some of these men, they don't know how to talk to a woman at all. Doesn't mean that they're bad. So they might tell you something and you get angry, or you're like checking whatever word they say, you're checking, and you're just like, oh my God, you know, and then you're just running. And they're good, some of them, not all though, but some of them are good. They just don't know how to talk to a woman because they're not going after different women. Like their whole life is just for women. So they're not like that. That's why they're not very good at it. It's like us women, us that are not players, we're not good at playing men. Us that are players, we know how to play men. It's the same with the men. But the women don't know this. So they think that you friend with me on Facebook. Yeah, you can message me there. We think that we just have, because a lot of the other women who are too scared, a lot of them even have some YouTube jump hybrid platforms and stuff, telling the other women to be scared. I'm not saying you should just go with any man like a mad person, no. But this too much thing that they're asking you to be scared of, it's not going to help you. They're making so that they make your heart so scared. They always like, if you text the man and the man do this, if you text the man and the man reply like this, if the man don't text you, you know, every day 10 times, or if he doesn't text like this, or if he texts you, don't reply, or if he do this, even when you go to dinner, do this, when you don't go to dinner, do this, ask him this, do that, claiming they're teaching you how to love. They're not teaching you nothing. They don't know how to love themselves. No one is teaching you nothing, not even me. No one knows how to find love the correct way. Absolutely nobody knows that. Anyone tell you they know that, they are lying. Simply because every single individual is different. Every person, the way they love somebody is different. Every single person, the way you find your partner is different from the other person, how they find their partner. So how are you going to know how to find somebody? So does it matter me this video or not? I just want you to know that no one knows how to find love the correct way. Like, this is what you have to do. That's it. Just do it. No, nobody knows that. Everyone find their soulmate differently. Good. Now that we know that, we're going to continue the topic. Because some of you men, because you don't know how to talk to a woman, the women run away from you. A lot of the women are very scared. They're not like, I'm guilty. Me too, I'm scared. It's not that I'm not scared. It's just me, even when I'm scared, I do what I want to do. So I learn to not just stay there just because I'm stressed and cannot do nothing. Not stressed, I mean like scared. Because if you're waiting for you to not be scared, you will never do it. Doesn't matter what is it. Most likely 99.9.9% you will never do it. So the quicker you get over it and do it, the better. So thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's come to love. That's all we can do. Just wish the person the best. Because sometimes we try to worry for little things and it ruin us. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Especially now, especially us the women in Europe. Oh, it's very sad. The women in Africa, some of them do that, but a lot of them are more open-minded with it. They just, if they like the man, you know, they just go for it. They jump probably like AmieComedy. But the women here, especially the awakened women, ooh. Some of us awakened women, it's like we shouldn't be waking at all. This awakened thing now become a cost to us. We are gonna be awakened forever, but no husband at all. We're just gonna be there with our knowledge, and that's it. Because we are waking, but this waking is making us so sensitive and so scared and seeking and just checking and checking and checking, and then it becomes very tiring, and you have to meet a lot of different men, and every single one you find little fault and run to the next one, find little fault and run to the next one, until you're like, I'm tired, there's not any good man, I give up, I'm done. And you just stay like that, or you just start playing with men, you know, like having fun with them but cannot marry them. You might end up like that if you're not lucky. Because what happens is, you yourself, you just don't notice it, but you're not perfect. Mm-hmm. Me, when I'm condemning men every day, I'm not saying the men should be so perfect like a candle, like this. No. I always say this in my videos. I know no man can be so perfect like a candle. No woman can be so perfect like a candle. Just no human being can be like that. Okay? But there are certain things you do. It's not because you're not perfect. It's just because you don't care. So those things I'm not gonna encourage it. But if it's these little things that some of us women pick and run away from the man because of these little things, it's pointless, guys. Because when you want to find a relationship, it's not like that person is not human anymore. Now they're like somebody who is created by God, but they were on top, like in heaven, waiting for you. So you just came and they made for you. They made exactly the way you want them to think, the way you want them to talk, the way you want them. Everything they made like that and just order from heaven for you. You see, it's not like that. They just in this world like you, and then they have a different knowledge of the world, like just like the way you have different knowledge of the world. You see. So now you two meet. You have to learn each other and stop being to be honest, the too sensitive is so bad. I am sensitive too, so don't see me talk like this. Even when I love a man and we're not together yet properly, you know, like live together for long and stuff, which I never really have with a man anyway. So I'm still sensitive and checking, and sometimes like, you see. So it's not like I just like whatever the man do, I'm like, yeah, no. Too jump probably for that. You should know that by now, yeah, by watching me. But some of us are just insane, and it's sad. That's the reality. Especially the women, the independent women who have good job, you know, a car. Hey, so us women, this independent thing is like we shouldn't be independent at all, because this independent thing now costs us. We cannot get married again, ever again at all. It's not all, but some of the women now they think because they're independent and they're too clever. So every man coming their way, that man is not good enough. Why did this man texting like this? Why is this man talking like this? Why is this man dressed like this? Why is this man this? Why is this man that? No. And the next one, this one too. No. The next one, good luck. Because why I said good luck is that most of the time, you might meet a man who really like you so much and understand that you're very picky and difficult, but they're gonna play along just so they can have you. They just go like, yes, sir, you know, or they just play along. But when they have you, after a while, they get tired of playing along. Then they bring the real them. But they know that when they bring the real them in the beginning, you will not like it because you're too fussy or something. I don't know. Just, it has so many different consequences, I think, when we are too fussy in real life, you know, in life in general, man or no. It's like what I was talking to my daughter about this morning. can't remember what bring the topic, but as I'm learning more about life and healing and how to have a more peaceful and happy life, I learned that the majority of the time why our relationship don't work, and this is not just love relationship, it's all relationship in general. It's because we are so packy. Even I said this in video not long ago. Your own children, even you tell them anything, they're angry. They're like, you shouldn't talk to me like that. Oh, that's not good. You're not a good parent. And then you talk to your friends, family member. No one is allowed to say nothing. No one is allowed to say nothing. And because we're just faking and like seeking and faking it on each other, that's why the whole world is like this. No one is even allowed to tell the truth to anyone. Do you not notice that? So when you're so sensitive and the person who wants you can notice that, they play along sometimes just so they can get you. But they're hoping that when they get you, things will get better as you know each other more, you will relax more. So you continue getting sensitive, they're going to get tired of it and they will be like, find a barrage. And this is who I am. And you have to change, you're too sensitive. And then you start fighting and you finish. The reality is, if you have a basic person, basic relationship, normal, I don't know why I use basic, but that's not basic. That's how any genuine, honest, loving, caring relationship should be. Which is the person is going to be loyal to you. I believe in loyalty. And the person have to value you as their partner. As much as you can joke and laugh, they still have to value you. And, you also have to do the same, but you have to know that you don't own this person. No one owns no one. So you have to let them be also. Do the natural things that they do also. If you change them too much, even how they breathe, you have to change it. They're going to feel like they're in prison. So most likely they're going to go or they're going to be there miserable. That's the reality. It doesn't matter they're man or woman. Now, I'm not saying you should let them be if they're doing something bad like cheating or whatever. Depends what they're doing. But like I wouldn't have a man and I know he's cheating and I'm like, yeah, let him be. You see what I mean? But the little things that some women worry about, even go on a date with someone, they're checking who is paying what, how the man dress, To be honest, I know these things matter, but sometimes it's not all about that. Don't you think so? You might lose a good man sometime because of these little things you're picking. I'm telling you this, believe me. It's not that I don't check men. I let a couple of men go over the years of me being single. A couple of men want to marry me. I try to talk to them for a couple of months and I let them go because I see the red sign. So it's not like every man that tries to marry me, I just go, no. I'm not like that. By now, I got married 100 times, maybe, hope not. But, or maybe I found somebody, I don't know. Because by now, I'm like, over the years. So it's not like that. It's just, you have to do it sometime. When you find someone and you feel like they are the one, don't let little things let ruin it. Because people think different. And people react to things differently. And people communicate differently. So if they don't maybe communicate like the way you want them to do in certain area, or they don't like do certain things in like the way you do them, or the way you think that should be done, doesn't mean that you have to just run. They have already so many good things also that you can look at. And this thing, whatever this thing is, you can talk to them and you can fix it. Or you can also look at yourself and you will see so many things that you're doing wrong. Sometimes we think we're so perfect as a human being. And we know, we're just not checking ourselves. So many things that we are seeing that this other person is doing it wrong or they shouldn't do this. We are either doing that or we are doing other things that is even worse than that, or we don't notice it because it's us. That's the reality. So just wanted to say that for us that are single, to be careful, especially us single mothers. Especially single mothers who are like around 40 and 40 above or around 40. Ooh. A lot of us are even worse, especially the independent ones. Not all, but some of the independent ones. Oh my God. We just have to surrender, guys. There's no any other thing we can do. Absolutely nothing you can do. Absolutely. You just have to surrender. Surrender the miserableness. Surrender the too picky. Surrender the pain. Surrender every time. And just be reborn. I said this before, thank God. It's not just this is the video. I'm saying this because I want this man to get married. No. Nothing to do with me trying to marry this man. I said this in videos before. We just have to surrender. Surrender the too much protection or the fact that we are scared and using the word protection. You know, in this world, we use a certain word the wrong way sometimes. We use it to cover what we are doing. Adi, it is what charging. Sometimes when we are scared, we use the word, I'm protecting myself or I'm protecting my children. It's easier to say that than saying I'm scared. How many people will tell you I'm scared? But if you are scared, I am 30 years old Muslim and single. I didn't find the perfect man. Haha. Yeah, you will find somebody. Depend. Depend if you are. Depend where you are and what type of man you're looking for and for how long you've been ready. Since you've been ready. No, Adi. Hey. What do you mean no, Adi? Okay. Demare, gumane di taltale, ma mangi def video, man, what do you mean no, Adi? Dengin Adi ni may def more video. Sorry, guys. So what I'm saying is, depend how you're single and what your story is. You, this person, commented this, but 30 years, you're still young. But it's not that you have to stay till you're 40. Just depend. But you'll find somebody. Just be positive about it. Okay? If you are looking for somebody, you find somebody. Just be positive about it. And don't be too picky and too scared. You can do it if you want, but just know that it might take you forever then. It might not take you forever, but it might take you forever. Because no human being is perfect. Some of these men, they come to us thinking they're perfect because they know we're too sensitive. That's the reality. And then when they find us a couple of years later, we find out that, they're not perfect. Because they know that they're not allowed to be themselves. Because we were looking for some perfect person, some perfect made from angel, from heaven. So then they have to fake it to be like that. So we can be happy. And take them. Hi, thank you, everyone. Thank you, sweetheart, Letitia. No, Letitia. So yeah, that's how I say it. I am thinking about children. I just want someone to have a close friend and a lover. I didn't have a good relationship with my father. So I want someone to give me that feeling. Oh, that's so sweet. But that's scary. Because if you're just looking for someone and the relationship with your father, maybe I don't have that too. None of us, not none of us, but a lot of us don't have that at all. Even if some of us have the father in the house, but some of us have our father in our life, but we still don't have that relationship, that whatever, So, but you don't have to think about it and just like, I need someone to give me this because I don't have this. Don't do that. I never really think like that. But I think there's a time I was like, with love, a few years back. I was like, then I think I was like, I never have a man who loved me like the way I deserve. So I have to find this. But I never think about it like because my father was not there or da da da. But I think if you don't, I think I have other things to think about anyway. That's why maybe. You know me, I have so many life stories. So I don't have time to think about father stuff at all. But I think even if the father, if you don't have your father in your life, if you're thinking about it like I don't have my father, so I need someone to love me like my father, then it becomes sad and just it's gonna make you like, yeah, you don't have a father in your life, yeah. Very sad. How sad is this? You should have a father in your life or a man to treat you like a father. And you start thinking like that. I'm only saying it because I was thinking like that sometime, with my past. I was thinking like, why I don't have a man who love me like the way I deserve. I know I'm a good woman. And why should I have to go through this and still don't have a man that is good? So it was making me like, yeah, Amy, find a barrage. I don't know what's happening with you. So I know this feeling. And that's when I was even trying to revenge and stuff, and just trying to do stuff that I shouldn't do. I'm so lucky that I get out of it myself, by the way. But don't think like that. What you're going to do is just live your life and just, you're still going to watch it. You can talk to the men and even marry them before sex, but you have to watch it still. Me, I let a lot of men go there. Mm-hmm. So you have to watch it. If they're talking anyhow or behaving anyhow or just showing you a lot of signs and stuff, you have to go. You cannot just marry them because you want a father, whatever. Some people have their father, with them, and they still don't have life. They still grow up miserable, drug addict, or doing all these things, and their father was there. Some people grow up in a home, foster home, no father, nothing, or someone picked them from the street, someone threw them when they're baby, they've been adopted by somebody, and they're fine. Some people abuse and horribly growing up, they go through hell and they're fine. You have to just train yourself to be fine. Certain things I know now, I wish I know them a long time ago, to be honest. Okay? Because me too, I was living with my past for a long time. It's still there, but it's not as much as it was. It's kind of fading away slowly as I surrender. We just have to surrender, guys. Once we know how to surrender, put away the ego and just surrender. Just tell yourself the truth. Look at yourself in the mirror or not. Just surrender. Just surrender. Don't say, I'm going to surrender tomorrow. I'm going to surrender next year. Just surrender now. Just surrender. Surrender. Surrender everything. Surrender everything. Father, mother, surrender everything. Just be reborn and just be ready. Say, I'm ready to find love. I'm ready to have somebody who is going to love me and I'm going to love them, but I'm not in a hurry. Because I know the type of person I want and deserve, and I believe that that person is already on their way. They're coming, they're already on their way. And you just leave it and don't think about it. Don't be afraid and embarrassed to say that you are ready. Because society now, they make you ashamed of everything that is good. And then they make you laugh and appreciate things that are bad. Not all the time, but a lot of them. For example, when you're doing like bad in the corporate stuff, they're like, yeah, do your thing, live your life, enjoy. It's no one's business. But when you want good stuff, for example, if you say that I want to get married, they're like, ooh, why are you always talking about, why you are ready? Why are you so ready? That's desperate. People tell me that over the years a lot because I talk about in my videos love stuff a lot, And they're like, job her very desperate woman. Even though they know I'm not desperate, I don't dress idiotic or do desperate stuff at all in my videos. But they still just... So this thing I'm telling you is just from my own experience. My father is around, but he was raised to be together on girls. Oh. No, this sister it is tough. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, even some people have their father, but it's like it's not that. I am working hard on myself, but sometimes you would love to see someone. Yes. I'm the same. I'm working on myself while I'm ready to meet someone, and I'm not embarrassed to say it over the years. People need to learn how to love themselves first. Through another person can't fix your. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Africa, they only will call you when you are on. And because I'm using my phone, my son using my iPad. This is the second time, guys. I'm so sorry. Hope nobody's gonna call me again. Yeah, I have to use the iPad next time. I need to buy my own new iPad because my son keep using my iPad. Children. So it's like that. Sister, I enjoy your speech. My Allah bless you. Oh, thank you. So what happened is, don't be too sensitive. Just do what you're doing because the world now, the way it is, people are too sensitive and going crazy. I was a little bit like that, not too much, but I play my part, to be honest, because you pick it from society here, how they normalize sensitivity and going crazy. When you're too sensitive, you cannot do nothing and you cannot have peace with nobody, love or not. Even when you have love, it's not gonna work. So why I'm saying this is like, even the way I'm talking to you, some people will just be sensitive by this and be angry. I can see that you're not sensitive, that's good. Some people will be sensitive by just the way I'm talking like this. They'll be like, oh, why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? Now, I know what this person is saying. That, oh, I don't like my lips dry. When they're dry, I cannot do anything. Can't be bothered with it now. I'll just leave it like that. I think why the men is difficult for them to find a good woman now. They're not very charming. It's basically like you have to fake it. You have to play so perfect. Even the men, they tell you how she feel and stuff straight away. But okay, what I want people to understand, angel, self-love person. A lot of this, what did they say? You fake it till you make it. Just be reborn and surrender. It's not many people who can do that. It's not many people who even want to do that. So, if you're looking for maybe someone who go through that journey and do that, then good luck. Many people don't do that. How many people in this earth is on a healing journey or whatever you call it, or love yourself journey or whatever? So, and now because people talk about so many things, there's so many, because of the media, there's so many different information about everything now, and the human beings are going crazy. All of us. Most of us are going crazy with too many information and too many stuff going on. So what happened is, this lipstick. So people learn different information from different videos and different books and just different programs and going crazy. And then people are too sensitive and going crazy. It's funny and sad. I don't know where this world is going to end up if we continue like this. So now, for example, when someone says something and do something very little, I'm not saying when they do something bad, but sometimes when you're too sensitive and you are on a healing journey or whatever you call it, or you heal or whatever you call it, You read some healing books, you read certain things, and you just listen to certain videos and stuff. And you're now this type of a person. You're now a new person. Okay? But the rest of the people who you want to date and marry, especially the men, how many of these men are finding healing or whatever you call it? Especially African men. Good luck trying to find a healed African man or whatever you call it. They're not doing any healing. They don't even care about healing or nothing. So, for example, now you heal, or now you're this independent, sensitive woman, like I was saying earlier on. So now you want a man who talk to you like this and do like this and worship you like this and do like this and do like this. And these men don't know what you're talking about. They don't know the language, this language you're looking for them to use. Then you're just gonna live there and you're gonna keep living there until I don't know when. I just don't know when. So good luck. So maybe you can find someone, even if you think like they're not whatever in the way they talk. You can still take them, and then gradually after. The lip is still finding break because I'm using that thing. Sorry guys, once I'm done with this. Because when my lip is not the way I want, I just can't do anything. Phew, that's better. So what happened next? This is a long story. I have to do a proper video about this sensitive thing. Sensitive women or just sensitive men and sensitive people trying to find love. This is a nightmare. Sensitive people trying to find love, they cannot find love. Too sensitive, they just have to marry themselves. Or they can order someone from heaven. Anyway. I'm not saying that they should just take any random person, and going crazy, but you can't beat yourself down because of someone else's fault. Sometimes it is the other person and not you. That's why sometimes we have to make the right choice. Yeah, that's true. But I think it is harder to get a man when you are older. It's not right. No, it's not true. There's a lot of men who are single and they're my age and older. Me because of the videos, maybe that's why, but they're always after me. I'm not talking about the chala idiotic ones that are after me. I'm talking about the good, responsible ones. Don't smoke, don't drink, have their job, responsible, even have their visa. They're not illegal abroad here. And a lot of them after me in Africa too, but who want a relationship in Africa? Job have very distant races. I already experienced it. It's not good for me. Don't have the energy for it. But yeah, maybe because I'm in the media, that's why. But then you still have to pick and choose between those ones, not just because they look decent and stuff and they're in abroad and they have their visas and their job, you're just jumping. No, you still have to study them, study how they talk and study the type of man they are. But yeah, it's not that when you are 30 and over, it's difficult. That's just people talking nonsense. That's not true at all. People can always marry, doesn't matter what age they are. There's always a lot of single men and women in all ages. So you just have to learn how to be disciplined yourself, and you learn how to know how to love. How to love is not to be picky. If you're too picky, don't even bother looking for any love. If you're a man or woman and you're too picky, just learn how to not be too picky. Relax with life first, and then you can move on and try to find love. Because if you're too picky and too sensitive and you find love, it's not going to work. You're going to make that person's life a hell. You're going to want them to be so perfect and fake and just like they have no life. They have to just worship you 24 hours because you get angry every time and you're too picky and everything they say is a problem. Everything they do, you're just like, they can't do it. So not when they're real anyway. That's going to be a torture. You want somebody like that? Would you like to live a life like that yourself? When the person is just going crazy on you all the time and doing crazy. I'm not saying you should take someone who is bad. I always condemn bad men, you know me. But some of us are too sensitive too. You don't think so? They all wanted a woman to be like a housemaid. not a wife. I am not offending anyone, but you know they want they won't treat you as a good they won't treat you in a good way. Yeah. So I reject them. Absolutely. If you're not a woman who want to stay home and just be like a housewife, then you have to not accept it. Because that's some men, that's what they want. So it's very important in the beginning. I say this in videos. You tell the woman, tell the man, ask the man what kind of wife they want. Do they want a housewife who just stay home and cook, or they want a wife who can go to work? Some men hate it when the woman don't work. Some men love it. Some women like it, some women don't like it. So two of you have to discuss this. It's very important from the beginning and be very honest with it. The older you get, the less you will accept. What do you mean? The less you will accept? The less BS you will accept. Yeah, I think BS. Is that not argument or something? Arguing. BS. It's raining, guys. You are too red now. Who? Me? Too red. How do you mean? I'm too red. When? I don't notice. Oh. Sometimes they have all of that and they be cheap. Who? What do you mean? Don't try to find it. It will find you. Don't find what? Love. You don't go on the street looking for love like you lost your earring, but you have to be ready for it, I guess. Like, you know when you want love or no. Not just when you're just like, I don't want love at all. And then, or you're like, you're not checking yourself to get ready for love, to learn how to love and appreciate, and you know how to be happy genuinely. You don't have any of that. And you learn how to not be too picky and finding break on every little thing. You're not working on like being the love of material. I think all of us have to work on being a love of material, especially when we are adult. I mean, when we are older and like 30 and above, because then you have so much life experience. But I guess even some 20-year-olds are worse miserable than 30, 40-year-olds, to be honest. So if you know that you're so miserable with life and you're too bitter and sensitive and get angry quickly and go crazy all day, every day, at work, at school, just social media, everywhere, you're like, you're just this person. I advise you to try and calm down and meditate and calm down first. Or you can still be like that maybe, but don't bring it to this person. Because if you're not lucky, depend who this person is, but if you're not lucky, it won't work. So, but I don't know what you mean, don't try, it will find you. Some people always say that, don't try, it will find you. It might never ever find you. Then you don't go to work, just lie down, the money will find you at work. Sometimes you have to, find love in order to find love. Not that you have to go looking for it on the street, like you're looking for your earring. Like you drop your earring or your car keys or something, but you have to be ready for it. Some people, they even have to like go on a dating site or something and they find a partner. A lot of people find good partner from online. You don't know that? Although you have a lot of bad people. My brother married a Gambian lady, and after the marriage, he found now she was mental issues. Bipolar. He loves the wife, but the marriage, it is hell for him. Should he divorce her or stay in the hell marriage? Oh my God. Stay in the hell married. I will never ask anyone to stay in the hell married because I won't. But I wouldn't do that myself. So I will not tell you something I cannot do. Yeah, a lot of the people, it's what I was saying earlier on. You know, it's because the way society is now that everyone, when the relationship is new, when you're looking for someone, you're looking for some perfect someone, forgetting that you're not perfect yourself. So you're forcing people to fake that they're perfect until you get inside and you find out who they are. So that might be why maybe your brother don't notice whatever you're talking about in the beginning. Or this girl was not honest with him, sorry. A lot of the people lie in the beginning. They're not like Amie, like an open book person who will just tell you their whole life and you just know who they are. There's nothing to hide. But some people will just lie, sadly. Especially the community. Our community is full of lying. Because when you tell the truth, people judge you. That's why they judge me so much, me. That's why a lot of people from my community, they hate me. They can't stand me. They think I'm not well because the way I'm too forward and, just saying it like it is. They hate it. So and that's why a lot of us are faking things and then you will not know them. Even the men, sometimes you marry them, you find out they're married or they have issues that they're hiding. It's a nightmare. You have to always tell the person who they are. I cannot tell your brother to leave or stay or whatever, but he should do what the right thing. But yeah, people have to tell the truth what's going on with them. Women sometimes act like getting a man is a trophy. True, instead of being a great person, mother, sister, friend, or just being kind in this world. That's true. You have to do that, getting a man or not. That's just a basic human nature, but sometimes we cannot do it because of our experience with life. And some of us heal, and some of us will never heal. We just continue finding pride. But that doesn't mean that the person cannot find love. Just like the person can just be happy single and just loving and caring, like you're saying, instead of finding love, the other person also have right to find love and still do what you're saying, or even if they don't do it, they also have right to find love and to want love. But they don't have to like use the love to bully other women, because some women, when they have love, they actually bully the other women that are single. And I only see this in the Black community. They're like, me, I have a man. My man do everything for me. Look at my man. I'm the best. My man is the best. Oh my God. I'm the man. Look at my man. You guys go and find a woman. And even when they're arguing with you, they'll tell you, go and find a man. No one wants you. That's why no one wants you. Me, look at my man. They actually say that, especially in the Gambian community, they will say that to you like this, bullying you like this, like a 1-year-old. It's insane. They don't even know that, especially when they do it in videos. Like people say that to me a couple of times, but you know me, my community says so many things to me over the years because I'm like always on my community over the years. So they always like giving me bad words. Huh? But when they're saying those things to you, they don't know that they're making the other people that even like them and are not married to feel bad. They're insulting them too. It's not everyone that is following them that is married, and they're insulting them too. So the community definitely will like force you to look for a man because they insult you for not having a man. Like really, sometimes they even say that you have a curse. That's why you don't have a man, because you've been cursed. That you have some evil Satan in you or whatever. Hi. Oh, taking medicine. Who is doing that? Is that this person? The man used to be the cheaters. Yeah, some men are just cheaters. We have a lot of cheating men in our community too. So this whole video was to teach the men how to find love, but I end up talking about, like both men and women, but more of a woman thing. So I'm going to talk about the men now before I go, guys. I'm going to give them the tips. because it's my eating time, 5:30. I'm just gonna eat at 6 o'clock instead. This fasting is not bad at all. It's very easy, to be honest. It's good. Maybe I have a lot of rice yesterday, to be honest, but I'm not having that much rice today. I'm still having rice today. The rice is not finished. That's what I'm eating again today. Finding bread again today. Tomorrow I'll have salad then, inshallah. Right. So guys, for if you're a man and you're watching this video, and you want to learn the tips, you can learn from through the women some comment they're putting. So it's good that I've been talking about the women and talking about stuff, because you still learn from that. Because some of the things I talk about here is for both men and women. But number one thing, what I'm going to advise you is, in this DNA, there's a lot of bad women. I shouldn't call them bad, but like betchy or whatever you call it. Like they just don't want love, or they're just a liar, idiotic woman, or they just don't have self-dignity and self-love at all. What's the English word? I mean, self-dignity. Like they're just throwing themselves anyhow, doing anyhow, can even lie, can cheat, can just be a gold digger, can just give up the love anytime, and just, you cannot trust them. Those kind of women are too many in this generation, sadly. So then it makes you guys scared. You think that all the women are like that, or you think that it's more women like that than it actually is. Because of the media is showing you the bad side of the world all the time. The news, the dramas, the movies. Everywhere you go, then most of the time they show you the bad side of things. Even me, my channel, I always talk about the bad side of my culture. It's like that as human beings, we always focus on the bad. It's either we're doing it to protect us, which we don't know that we're actually ruining us, to be honest, for doing that. I'm going to learn to not do that much now. For me, every day is a new knowledge now with my whole healing journey here. I don't have time to take it slow now. It's just like, so it's just surrendering. Every day I'm surrendering more and more. I'm surrendering every day. Surrendering. So, because the world is like this, it makes the men turn themselves into this evil user and giving up love. This is not who you are made of. You're made of loving and caring and protecting. This is why you are a man. God bring you, the first person in this world is you. You cannot ruin the world that you came first before nobody, and now you're ruining every time. You should be fixing things. So calm down. Stop being scared of these women, thinking that these women are all users and just idiotic and they don't want loving and stuff. No. If you meet a woman and the woman is being idiotic and just don't know how to talk and going crazy like Amie, don't just go and find a break or just, well, not saying this so no man walk away from me. I'm just saying, sometimes this woman is hot and she's scared. And she thinks that, that you're going to hurt her because she's been hurt a lot. So then she's just maybe too bitter. I know she needs to heal herself before she comes to you. But the reality is, a lot of people are not going to heal before they come to you. This is the reality. Me, I will not tell you something that is not the reality there. I can tell people now, go and heal before you go to find love. Yeah, everyone know that you should heal before you find love. Love or not, you should heal. If you know that you're too bitter, too sensitive, heal. Love or not, you're healing for you. You're the one going to have peaceful, happy, genuine, long life. Healthy for your body. Just healthy for all the relationships in the world that you have. Children, family. Just good. So you have to heal, love or not. We all know this. But the person that you're going to fall in love with, are they going to be watching my video? So who is going to tell them to heal? You tell them to heal. When you tell them to heal and you just met them, they might run away. Lot of people that need healing, when you tell them to heal, they look at you as you're insulting them. Especially you want to love them or you're trying to get to know them and you're telling them you need to heal. Who is going to accept that? You're going to be like, no, you need to heal. So the reality is, when you meet somebody and you really like them, you love them, but you feel like they have some issues, the way they talk or the way they depend on the issue, what is it? But these little issues, don't run away because of that. Just stay there. The person is scared. Sometimes when the person is scared, they think this love is not gonna last because they've been hurt so many times or something, or they're just too sensitive and negative about love and life. They can, so don't just go because of that. Stay there and show them that you're genuine. Teach them that you're genuine and that you love them. Okay? And if they talk to you in a way that you don't like, you can change that with love. You can tell them, baby, I don't really feel good when you talk to me like this, or I don't really feel good when you react like this, or and they will be, oh, I'm sorry. If they really meant to keep you. Okay, there's two kind of broken people. There are three kind of people in this world, actually. This is for men and women. You have broken people. You have rude people. You have broken person who is not rude. Listen to me. This type of three people are different. When the person is broken, but deep down they're not rude and arrogant and idiotic, then when they do wrong because of their brokenness, when you talk to them, they will say sorry and they'll calm down and they'll accept it and they're ready to work on it. When the person is rude, when they're like, the rude person is similar to broken person because they do some insane stuff that you think they're broken. They're not broken, they're just rude. Or you think something is wrong with them. They're just rude. Rudeness can actually change to mental illness or whatever you call it. Rudeness, sensitive, bitterness is more harmful than anything in the world. It's scary. A lot of the teenagers now, the young people, a lot of them are like that. I worry for their generation. Imagine if our generation is like this. Us that have little man are growing up. Not to mention them. What do you think they're going to be? Are you not worried for them? You need my WhatsApp. You have to contact me on Instagram or Facebook and tell me what you want to talk about there. You don't need WhatsApp. You can talk to me there. I don't feel comfortable just giving my number randomly to any person that I come across. So what happened is, when you are sensitive and rude and you build a mountain out of anything all the time, you're building mountains all the time out of every little crumbs, you cannot stay with no one. Like that. No matter how much the person love you, it's like their life is hell, and it's not fair on them too. Hello, would you want that if that was you? But the worst part about this is people like this don't want to surrender, so they don't want to agree. Me too. I have this. I play a part of this in my life too. So I play a part of, I've never been fully that because I'm too laid back to be fully sensitive like that, to be honest. But I play a part of sensitive, building mountain out of everything or out of little things. I did that too for most of my life, to be honest, because of my experience with life. I have to, agree to surrender. A lot of people are not even going to agree that they have to surrender something, not to mention surrender in the thing. They not even agree that they have something to surrender. Everyone thinking they have nothing to surrender, that you have to surrender whatever you have to surrender. And everyone is waiting for everyone to surrender first before they surrender. Me, I just surrender instead. So I surrender instead of waiting for whoever the hell I have to surrender. I surrender first so I can have my peace of mind. So it takes a long time to surrender. You don't just get up and surrender. It depends what you are surrendering and how long you carry this thing that you are surrendering. So I'm trying to surrender all these years. It's now that I've almost surrendered everything. But I still have some crumbs here. Let's just be real. You know me. But I know I'll surrender everything. I can feel it. I know it. So, but you have to agree that you have to surrender. Stop looking up for people to surrender. If you do this, you can find love with anyone. Just stop expecting people to surrender. Doesn't mean that you're not perfect or you're going to little yourself, bring yourself down like you're nobody. No. It's just the reality. If you think you're God, you don't notice it, but you think you're God. You're not who you think you are. That's the reality. We sometimes put ourselves up high, up there, and we put everybody else here. When we should put everybody there then. Let's all go together there then. You see what I mean? When we every one of us think that we're here, and the rest of the world have to surrender and find a bridge. And the rest of the world also think they're there, and you have to surrender, and we all just like, no, you have to surrender. So what you're gonna do is let's all just surrender. Everyone that see this video, I am sure you have one or two things to surrender. You might not have a mountain to surrender like people like AmieComedy, but you might have one or two things to surrender. Surrender it after you watch this video. Don't continue with it there. Surrender it. How you can surrender it is, this is going to help you find love there. This is still helping you find love there, man or woman. Listen to this there. How you going to surrender it? The quicker way to surrender is to have a notebook. I do this, and I have a journal now. Buy a journal. If you don't know what a journal is, just message me. I'll tell you the name. Some of you know the name journal. You can type it if they don't know how to spell it. You can buy from eBay anywhere. It's very cheap. Buy mindful journal. Don't buy just any journal. Type in mindful journal. Mindful journal is gonna ask you to type in positive affirmation only. They're gonna ask you for positive affirmation, the things that you're proud of, how you want this day to go today, what you're gonna do to make this day happen. That's the one I have. It's in the bedroom. I wish I brought it here to show you. I got it from Amazon. It was like £5 or 4 something or 3 something. Not expensive. And you can write how you feel when you wake up. I think they don't even ask you how you feel. They ask you like how you want this day to go, or what you're proud of, or what you are grateful of, something like this. I can't remember. I think it's in the evening that they ask you how was this day today, something like this. In the evening you have more to write, but in the morning you don't have a lot to write, but you still have a lot to write. The writing, not just it will help your English if you are like AmieComedy, for example, but it also makes me, when I write things, sometimes I remember it to focus with it. So because you are writing, you want this day to go well, you want this day to go on without you getting angry, and you want this day to go on without you being negative, feeling negative and hopeless. If you feel negative and hopeless, tell yourself the truth. It's just you and your journal. Tell yourself the truth. Don't worry about someone is going to look at it. Someone is going to see it. Someone in the house going to see it and know that I have issues. So I'm not going to have this. No. Never mind them seeing it and know that you have issues. They already know you have issues. They're just not telling you it. Come on. If you can notice who you are, know how the whole world know who you are before you notice it. Because as a human being, before you notice any character in you, the whole world already know it. People live with you, they already know who you are before you know it. They already know how you talk and behave, if it's healthy or not healthy. They know it. They're just not telling you sometimes. So, especially if they already know it, I'm telling you it. No need to hide a journal. No need to be embarrassed about a journal. If you're embarrassed, you can hide it, but you don't have to be embarrassed. If they see you journaling, that's good. If you teach people you live with to learn how to journal, you're helping them. They should learn how to journal, whatever. Hi. So, this is AmieComedy. So when you teach them, because what happens is we have to try teaching our children and everyone we live with in the house. We should even teach them, influence them how to fix their mental health when they're stressed, or just how to learn how to be a better person every day, stress or not. Lot of us have to learn how to be better in the way we communicate, the way we think, the way we see the world, and we can relax. A lot of us are so greedy, worrying about money so much, competing with each other, feeling hopeless, feeling left behind, feeling unwanted, feeling this, feeling that, going crazy. And it makes us talk different and react different. It takes away your humanity without noticing. So if you can teach someone you live with to learn, I'm good, thank you, to learn how to heal their mental health by journaling. Journaling is going to help you track how you think and how you behave all day. You have to be very honest with the journal. So you wake up in the morning, it's going to ask you how you want today to go. What do you want this day to be? How do you want this day to go? Put down, first put, I want this day to go happy, calming, peaceful, happy, positive day. Put that down. No need to be embarrassed. Then it's gonna ask you whatever. Every journal is different with the things they're asking you. My one, it will ask you like what write 5 things you see around you. I hate that part. I don't hate it, but I'm like, when they ask me write 5 things you see around you, I always write plant because I have a plant at my bedroom window. Window, pen. Sometimes I write myself, my bed. It's so annoying. Sometimes I just leave it. That part is, I'm like, why are you asking me this all the time? But I like the other parts that will ask you like like write what you're proud of or grateful of. You write. I think it's like 5. They give you 5 long space to write. You can write what you're grateful of, 5 things. It doesn't have to be a big thing like my children. Every day you're like my children. You don't have to do that. Hopefully you're grateful of your children anyway. We all do jokes aside, even though they annoy us sometimes. But you can do like, even you can do like my health. Even if you think your health is not perfect, still write that you're alive. You can take a pen and write. So your health is perfect. Sometimes our health is not good because the way we just think, we just don't appreciate ourselves and our health. And we feel so hopeless. When you feel so hopeless inside your body and your immune system know it, and they start to be hopeless too. I'm not joking. Do your research. So, right, I'm grateful of my health. I'm grateful of whatever. Even me this morning, I put on my fasting. I'm grateful of my fasting that I'm doing. Because I'm learning to not eat now until 6 o'clock. Today, I should break my fast half 5, but now it's 6 o'clock almost. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to break my fast at 6:30. So every day I'm going to bring it down until it's like 9, 10. So when it's Ramadan, I just continue like that because I want to lose weight. But you don't have to do that if you're not doing the fasting. I'm just giving you an example. You can write any little thing that you know that you're grateful of. If it's a good friend you have, or a husband, or a wife, or a sister, or a brother, or your whole family in general, just write everything, or the whole universe, your house, the fact that you have a roof, your car, if you have a car, your job, if you have a job, anything. So in the evening too, it will ask you to write things you are grateful of, or something like this, like what went well today, things that went well today. You write this and this went well, this and this went well. You can also write this and this didn't go well. Then you remember why that thing didn't go well. If it's something that you react to it bad, then next time you know how to not react to it bad. So just get a journal if you want to heal. It's going to change your life. Mindful journal. Also, get some mindful books to read or just listen to even some videos on YouTube for free. Also, get a notebook. So when you're bored doing nothing, just write down how you're thinking. Even if it's one whole page, write down how you're feeling. If you're feeling hopeless, as you're writing, you'll be honest. You'll feel that, I feel so down. I feel this. I don't feel great. Then you stop and think, why you're not feeling great? You start writing it. Then you have to meditate and work on that. Mm-hmm. I should do a meditation video soon. I know it's going to be very funny, but I'm still not a great meditator. But everyone meditate differently. You can meditate even washing the dishes or walking out or walking on the street or lying in bed or whatever. You don't have to always just sit down with a candle on to meditate. But meditate with whatever that is that making you feel hopeless. And use positive affirmation. And tell that whatever that is going to be fine. That you don't have to worry about it. And try to have a healthy, exciting hobby. This is important. So you can get distracted. So you're not always just sitting and thinking. And to be honest, me, I never been like that. I'm too jump out brave for that. So I never just always sit down and be like, I don't know. I guess I always just do something to distract myself. My whole life with my life experience, my childhood trauma thing. So I never didn't get the chance to be, I don't know. I guess that's also bad, but I don't know. Just don't sit there all the time and going crazy thinking and stuff. If you must think, Try this. I do that too. I do that especially now, you know, with where I am with my healing journey. And that is helping fade away all the negativity. So if you must think, just think positive, because you must think anyway. You can't help it. You must think. We're human. And if your brain is too used to, some people overthink. I'm like that too. So your brain is overthinking. So instead of you using it to think negative, to waste it and drain yourself, you can just use it to think positive. You got nothing to lose. Even if your brain is telling you're lying. For example, instead of you saying, I don't have money, you're like, I have money, I am a millionaire, I have millions of money in my bank account, I'm rich, oh my God, I like helping people, I use my money to support everybody, support myself too, I'm so blessed, I feel grateful. Your brain is telling you, what in the world you can? You're like, yeah, I am. You got nothing to lose. You rather say that. And if you're saying this positive affirmation, they actually do work, guys. Yeah, it does. So you keep saying, and if the thing is telling you, for example, that you don't have a husband, or look at all your friends have husband and you have husband and you don't have husband, keep saying, I have a husband, I have a wonderful, handsome, kind, loving husband, the best husband, I love him so much. My husband, I love you so much. Even if you're gonna talk to him when he's not there, just pretend if you're alone. Just say, I love you, baby. You look so handsome. I know that sounds crazy, but especially when you're living alone. You rather do that than be sad and cry and feel hopeless. Oh, I have no husband. Look at me. Just pretend like the husband is there and feel so happy, and just even think about how to make him happy if he was here. You visualize all that, you know. And this is going to attract the husband, to be honest. A lot of people manifest whatever they want in life by just saying that they have it and they don't have it. Do your research if you don't believe me. It's called the law of attraction. Law of attraction changes a lot of people's life. If you never heard about it, research about it. The law of attraction. You just keep saying you have whatever that is, even if you don't have it. Keep saying you have it, and keep saying you love it, you appreciate it. It's wonderful. Keep saying all of this, and you're gonna have it soon. Believe me. Instead of saying I don't have it, no. If you feel like, you know, like you're not perfect, keep saying I am perfect. I love myself. I am wonderful. I am loving, kind, bubbly, happy, this, that, I'm this, I'm that. Keep saying all the wonderful things to you, especially if you know you are like that anyway. Hopefully you are like that. So say it to yourself instead of saying the negative thing. No one is stopping you from saying the positive thing. Honestly, you say you're not going to die. No one is going to know. No one is going to strangle you just because you're saying this. No one is going to know what you're saying. They're not going to know. So you rather say that, and it's going to make you happy, healthy. And the more you're happy, the more you're going to have that, whatever that is. And the more you keep saying this thing, the more they're going to come to you. It's more chance of them coming than you not saying it. You got nothing to lose. So if you overthink, I advise you to do that instead of using it for negative, because then it's going to block all the good things from coming. I'm not joking. So yeah, guys, just wanted to say that. And yeah, just if you want to find somebody, you know the kind of person you want to find, look for that type of person, because it's important you know what you want. Some people say, I don't care. I don't know what I want. As long as the person is whatever, it's good, you know, as you have an idea of what you want. Okay. When you know what you want, when you see it, don't be scared. Go for it confidently. But don't go for it too desperate, like the person will be scared. And don't go there too rude and too demanding and arrogant and going crazy. Just go there genuinely with your wholehearted, but protect yourself in a way. And when it comes to money, try to protect yourself too, because some people will just use you for money. You don't want that. So protect yourself too. If they're genuine, they're still going to love you. But don't be afraid to show them you are interested. Keeping your feeling because you are too scared. No. If you're too scared, just don't do nothing. Stay on your own and make a cup of tea. That's all you can do. Nothing else. Do not waste people's time when you're scared. You're too scared. You're too scared to text. You're too scared. You're like, typing text, deleting the text, going crazy. No. Just be you, natural, like the normal human beings do, like Adam and Eve. Just natural. Do you and just pray and hope for the best. That's all you can do. If you see some red sign that is scary, especially few, you have to run. But they have to be very important red sign, not just little crumbs. You're like, yeah, that's a red sign, that's a red sign. It is little crumbs. No, you have them too. You are a total red sign then. You just don't notice your one. Because the fact that you're picking everything and call it a red sign, that make you a red sign yourself, because no one is perfect. So you're not having a grown woman and you find this woman to be, you want this woman to be some doll, just saluting you and cannot have any life. No, this woman have life. So if you want that perfect woman like she have no life, just yes, sign you. Then you have the problem. Get rid of that. Know that this woman have life. You're gonna love her, but you're gonna allow her to live a life too. I'm not saying if she's doing like inappropriate stuff, for example, or ranchang stuff, and you're not comfortable with it. I'm not saying that, because I wouldn't want my man to be doing that. So what I don't take, I don't tell no one to do it. If you can take it, fine, but I cannot take it. But if it's other things, for example, like, and you want her to give it up. If she's doing something that you don't like, this is important. I'm gonna say this before I go. And you meet her, don't think you're gonna wait till you marry her and she will change. This is the problem a lot of you do. It's not easy to change no one. You can do it, but it's not easy if they're not ready to change. So tell them from the beginning you're not happy with this, whatever that this is, and that you don't want to have a wife who is doing A, B, and C. It's very important. Don't be scared. If this woman really love you and she's honest, she's gonna look at whatever that is, and she's gonna know that if that was her husband doing it, she's not gonna be comfortable with it. Then she's gonna say you are right. Because certain things you're doing now, you're single. When you're married, you can't do it. That's the reality. Depends what this thing is. But that's the reality. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Certain things just doesn't match with married. Married is not for everyone. So doesn't matter how much you like this girl, make sure you tell her the things that this woman, girl, or whoever she is, tell her the thing that you're not going to be happy with when inside the marriage. Tell her it now. For example, if she's somebody that is too materialistic or just doing A, B, and C, whatever, it's important, if you don't like that kind of woman, you let her know now. So, and make sure that you tell her that if you continue like this, this is going to bring problem in the marriage. And I don't want us to have problems, so I'm going to be clear now. But I really love you. I just want us to have a happy marriage. So it's important we talk about these things. And tell her, you too, you can tell me anything that you want, you think that is going to bring problem. You can tell me it now. So she knows that you're not just controlling her, you're giving her a chance to talk to. You guys, this is the problem. You always just tell us what you want and you don't allow us to tell you what we want. You can tell somebody anything you want and they'll do it by always giving them the option to ask you also to change certain things, for example. So they know that you're not abusing them or treating them like a 1-year-old. So good luck for all of us, guys. I'm going to go. I have to go and eat. But yeah, it's not hard to find love. You just have to keep going until you find the right one. It's only hard because us human think that when you meet somebody and it's nice or things go well, it shouldn't break up. So if it break up, that person is not good and that everyone else is not good and that you shouldn't be bothered trying again. That's why we cannot find love. Because with love, if it doesn't work sometimes, doesn't mean that you're bad or you're unlucky. It's just, it doesn't work. You have to keep going. It's like that with life. And you keep going, you try and you find the right one. It's the only way, guys. No any magic. But if you want to find a woman that is decent, you have to know how to talk to her. Don't just start talking to her straight away and start talking inappropriate straight away. If she's decent, if she doesn't know you yet, she's going to be scared and thinking you're bad. So at least you have to know her for a way back and see the conversation with her if it's heading that way or not. Don't just bring that kind of conversation straight away. And if you meet the woman and if you're looking for a wife and you are a man, I advise you to not just jump on having sex with the woman, because then Some women will just use you for sex, especially if you're good in bed. That's the reality. Because a lot of women out there, they don't want married at all. They're not like some jump hybrid Amie woman. They just want sex. So if you know that you want a wife, I advise you to calm down, keep the sex away, and talk to the person slowly, gradually. You will get to know if that's what they want or not. And don't be afraid to tell the person you want to find wife, but you want to get to know somebody first and get married. Don't be afraid to tell them that, because that's what you want. You don't have to hide it. If the woman is scared because of that, just know she doesn't want to get married. She's going to waste your time. Some women are not ready. They're going to be too scared forever and just wasting your time. That's the reality. So, and protect your money, because some women will just use your money and stuff, and that's not fair too. I'm not saying don't help them, but don't over help them that, you know, and you're not even married to them and everything. Lazy. Does not like cleaning the house. Work solution. Say hi, mate. Who? All right, guys, I'm going. Have a good evening. And definitely try not to be a cheating man. If you are a cheating man, you're going to ruin any good love you have. And you're going to end up alone. And you're going to regret it. Or you're going to be in the relationship, but the relationship will be a miserable relationship because you're cheating on the woman. She's not happy. She cannot be the beautiful, loving, caring woman to you because you cannot be a good man to her. So stop cheating and expecting the woman to take it. They're not going to take it. Even the ones that taking it, they don't have choice, and it's affecting the love. I am sure it is. So if they're not faking the love, if it's real love, then it's affecting the love. Learn to be appreciative with the woman you have, but learn to love and respect her. Hopefully she also will love and respect you, so you guys can become a best friend, so you can have a lot of fun in this love. So this love is not going to be boring and fighting and crazy, because that can lead to cheating too. It's a long story, but I just wish us all good luck. Right, guys, I have to go now. I'm going to see you guys again soon, inshallah. Take care. Have a good weekend. Until next time. Bye.